In this video, we're going to talk about the periodic table. In a modern periodic table, we have 118 elements. Periodic table build as increasing in atomic number. As example, hydrogen has atomic number 1, helium atomic number 2, lithium 3, beryllium 4, and so on. This atomic number representing the number of protons. As example, if you take in the beryllium atomic number 4, it has 4 protons. If it is a neutral element, number of protons and number of electrons are same. Let's consider first of all atomic structure. Each atom has a subatomic particles we call the proton, neutron and electron. Protons are positive charge, electrons are negative charge, neutrons are neutral. If you consider the mass of the proton and neutron has a similar masses, but when we compare the mass of the electron is negligible with compared to the mass of proton and neutron. In atomic structure, proton and neutron are in a nucleus, in a central, which is a positive charge. All the electrons are in a certain specific energy levels. As example, first energy level we have normally 2 electrons. In the second energy level we are going to have 8 electrons. The number of protons in the nucleus define the element. As example, each element has specific number of protons. If you take in, as I explained earlier, beryllium has 4 protons, which is atomic number is 4. Let's consider beryllium again. Chemical symbol for the beryllium Be. Name for the ones indicating here for each element, then you can learn what are the names. Then bottom number in this each square representing the atomic mass. Here is the atomic mass. What is the atomic mass? Atomic mass is equal to the number of proton plus number of neutron. We're not going to consider number of electron for here because mass of the electron is negligible with compared to the mass of proton and neutron. Atomic number representing the number of proton, which is equal to the number of electron always. If you consider the periodic table arranging as increasing the atomic number, element with the similar properties put into the same group, these are we call the group numbers. Group number 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, so on. This horizontal line we call the period, as well as in the periodic table. In the left hand side we have metals, these also metals. In the right hand side we have non-metals. Between metal and non-metal we call the metalloid. In this zigzag line we represent in the metalloids. Boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, tellurium and polonium, all of them are metalloids. It has both properties, metals and non-metals. If you consider the periodic table in the left hand side, this we call the main group, as well as in the right hand side, these 6 groups we say in the main group as well. This is S main group, P main group. The reason we say it like that, at the moment we are filling the S orbital and P orbitals. We will consider that part later on. The middle part we say in the transition metal. At the moment we are filling D orbitals. Please do remember these groups, similar properties put into the one group, as well as horizontal lines is a periods, period 1, period 2, period 3, so on. When we consider the periodic table further, for the sum of the groups we give in a specific name. Group number 1A we say in the alkali metals. Except the hydrogen, all the other elements are alkaline metals. Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, all these element, all these metals, react with the water. That's why they are in one group. Group number 2A, we given the name alkaline earth metals. Group number 7A, we say in halogen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. All of them are gas in a diatomic form. As example, F2Cl2, these are gases. Group number 8A, we call the noble gases, or another word, inert gas. In atomic form, all of them are gas. Those are not reactive as well. Helium, neon, argon. If we consider the periodic table further, as I explained you, lithium, beryllium, as example, beryllium has 4 protons as well as 4 electrons. But when we make the chemical reaction, when the chemical reaction occurring, always we lose or gain in the electrons. We're not going to lose or gain in the protons. Number of protons is not going to change in the chemical reaction, changing only the number of electrons. If lose electron, we're going to lose some electrons. At the moment, we will get the positive charge for that element. We call that one is a cation. Normally, metals make the cation. If you're gaining the electron, if you're accepting electron, we have an excess amount of electron, then we will get the negative charges because electrons are negative charge. Then we call those anion. Normally, non-metals making anion. If you take an example again, sodium, atomic number is 11. If the atomic number is 11, we're going to have 11 proton there. Sodium does not have a charge, then we're going to have 11 electron as well. Sodium is the group number 1A. It is releasing easily 1 electron. Like that. We release the 1 electron here, then we're going to have only 10 electron for this ion. How many protons here? Still we have 11 protons. Now we know the charge is a positive +1, but if you want to find the ion charge, we can use this equation. Ion charge equal to the number of proton minus number of electron. For this sodium, number of protons is 11. Number of electron at the moment now we have only 10. 11 minus 10 is a +1. Charge for the sodium is a +1. Now we can get the charge like that. If I am giving any other example, if you take in the aluminium, 3+. So aluminium going to make a 3+. We're going to discuss that part in the group number chapter 9. But at the moment, just try to understand. How many protons here? How many electrons here? How many neutrons here? If you take a look at the periodic table, in the periodic table, atomic number is 13. Atomic number representing the number of protons. Although it is aluminium 3+, it is not going to change the number of protons. Still number of proton is 13. When we make the aluminium 3+, we release the 3 electrons. That's why we get the 3+. At the beginning, we had 13 electron because aluminium itself, number of protons 13, number of electron also 13. Now we have a 3+, then number of electrons going to be 10. How do you know what the number of neutron? Take a look. Atomic mass here 26.982. We have rounded up the full value, which is going to be at 27. Atomic mass is at 27. Atomic mass equal to number of proton plus neutron. If the proton is 13, number of neutron is going to be 40. Let's do this example now. Determine the charge of each ion. phosphorus ion with the 18 electron. Asking determine the charge of the each ion. Phosphorus ion with the 18 electron. Let's take a look. Ion charge equation, number of proton minus number of electrons. How many number of protons for the phosphorus? If you take a look at the phosphorus in the periodic table, atomic number is 15. Then it's a 15 proton minus, it is saying phosphorus ion with 18 electron. We have 18 electron here. 15 minus 18 is a minus 3. Ion charge is a minus 3. We can represent that one like this. Nickel ion with the 26 electron. To get the ion charge, we have to use this equation, number of proton minus number of electron. How many number of protons for the nickel? Nickel is in the transition metal, the atomic number is 28. If it is atomic number 28, number of proton is 28 over here. But it's saying the question, electron is a 26. 28 minus 26 is going to be a plus 2. This nickel going to be a 2 plus. You should understand nickel is a metal. It's going to make only the positive charge. It's not going to make a negative charge. Nickel is a 2 plus according to the given information. This is your turn. Determine the number of proton and electron in the sulfide ion. Let's take a look. Sulfur. In the periodic table, sulfur has atomic number 16. Then we can tell for the number of proton is a 16. How many number of electrons? It's a sulfide. Accepting 2 electron, it make a 2 minus ion. Originally we had a 16 electron. Reason atomic number is a 16. Atomic number is the number of proton. If it is a neutral one, number of proton equal to the number of electron. Then we have to say at the beginning, we had a 16 electron, as well as now we accept extra 2 electron. That's why we have sulfur 2 minus here. Altogether we have 18 electron. Number of protons is 16, number of electrons is 18. Thank you, and please do some practice questions in a textbook as well as do the homework. You will understand more. If you have any more questions, please feel free to email me anytime. Thank you.